Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my video from last week. After witnessing the sky explode into a sea of colour, I then turned my attention to what was going on in the landscape behind me. And what I was about to witness really did take me by surprise. Sun's just coming up now. I'm shooting in all directions. I've got my Nikon D750 with the 80-400mm lens. And if you look over here, the sun is just starting to dapple across the tops of the mountains. Oh, and just the way the light is falling across, and I'm just firing away with this one. While I'm still shooting with the D850 over here with the 16-35, I've got a bit of mist down here. I'm just going to grab another shot of mist in the valley. This is just absolutely gorgeous. That light on that mountain. And yes, you can do landscape photography handheld. It doesn't have to necessarily be on a tripod. And when you get moments like this, I mean, look at this. I just love the way the light is just falling across all of this. Look at that. Bit of mist in the valley, you just cannot get any better than this. Just with the 80-400, I'm looking over at this, I'm getting this most amazing pattern of light going across the hills here. And it's got shadows, and the way the trees are just brightly lit in the foreground. You know, having this 80-400mm just comes in so handy. In fact, I'm going to abandon that, and I'm probably going to more concentrate on behind me now. I think I got the best shot looking out this way with the colour, with the tree. But yeah, now I'm heading over this way. This is what I really wanted. I come up and did a recce, and I thought, oh, that'd be a great panorama. And sure enough, the sun and nature and the timing just didn't let me down. I've got mist in the valley. If you haven't seen the way I like to put my panoramas together, I'll just leave that video up here on the top for you to have a look at a little bit later on. That is, I have to be honest here, that's one of the most stunning landscapes I've ever seen. It really is, just the way the light is just dancing across this, and I've got the mist in the corners of both the valleys. Look at this over here, I've got mist over here. Look at this. I'm sitting right at 400. I've got the mist with this patch of light. You can see why you have to be so quick when it comes to the light in the morning. You've just got this window. That stunning panorama that I had with all that light just dappling across the mountains, and the trees on the hill here were lighting up. It's all gone now. But yeah, that panorama looking across here into the valley, the way the light was falling on it, absolutely stunning. And now I've lost my light over here as well. It's gone, but you know, once again, D750 with the 80-400mm. Shooting handheld, yes, it's got vibration reduction, so that allows me, it gives me 4 stops of image stabilization that allows me to shoot in lower shutter speeds. This is Australia. I really hope you're enjoying the video, because I'm just having so much fun. You have no idea. Again, it's one of these moments. Look at the mist, the way the mist is coming across this mountain here, and I've got my 80-400 sitting on this D750. I'm just going into manual, and I love the way the mist, the trees are just poking through the mist. I'm just going to do a single shot, handheld. bit of foreground interest there are the trees in the lower. I'm sitting at f6.3, ISO 200, and I'm at 1/100th of a second VR on. The light is very good. It's nice, even light at the moment. This is great when you're doing that type of mist photography and you don't want that too much of a, you know, that bright sunlight. The bright sunlight came through before and I got all that. But yeah, this, when I looked over here and I went, oh, and it's one of those things where you just got to react. This is the reason why I have two cameras with me. You know, I've got normally the 80-400 sitting on a D750 if I'm not shooting birds with it or I'm shooting B-roll for you guys. And I'm doing the main camera, which is the D850 for the landscape photography. It just gives me that versatility of trying to, you know, swap out lenses if I have to move that quick. Absolutely magic. I'm surrounded by the most stunning landscape. This is why I did this road trip out here, and this is exactly what I was waiting for. The last couple of days I've had pretty bad weather. I was very lucky on that first night here with the astrophotography. I came up and I got that one shot, and that one shot was good enough. It's such a stark contrast from the other morning when I was here, and it was really moody and misty, and it was a different type of shooting conditions, and you know, it was still good then. But this morning was just sensational. I've got these 4 birds and they're just sitting on the top of this dead tree, and right behind them is all the mist. You got to get lucky sometimes in landscape photography. Checking out this morning from this fantastic place that I'm staying at here in Ballandine. Threw myself out of bed, ran up the top of this hill where I'd done this recce before, and just nature delivered. It really delivered. I know I'm just firing off adjectives everywhere. Sensational, beautiful, but I just get so excited when I'm out doing landscape photography. It's one of those things that I love so much, and I get so excited. Well guys, that's going to be the last video from my road trip out to Ballandine. I really hope you enjoyed the video as much as what I enjoyed this morning. I was just like a little kid in a candy store, I tell you. Absolutely. I keep saying absolutely beautiful, but it is beautiful. Oh, look at the mist as it's rolling in behind me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Never stop creating, and get out here, get your camera, get out and get your pictures and create. I'll see you next time.